I'm Pat Thomas, I'm the building principal, and I just want to welcome everyone here to this evening. Of course, our guest of honor, Mr. Bill Frank, and his wife, Loretta. Their children, Brad and Brian, along with their lovely families, including grandchildren, Brielle and Nico. We also have Board President Jen Howe, Superintendent Sitta, along with members of his administrative team and various students and staff, many of whom were former athletes and colleagues over the past 30 years. We're all here to celebrate the lifelong accomplishments of our school's legendary baseball coach, Bill Frank. So through the support of the Board of Education and Central Administration, we are proudly dedicating our baseball field tonight to Coach Bill Frank. But at this time, I'm going to ask Anna Gagliata, Maria Alana Durante, and Gianna Murato to begin our brief ceremony with singing of the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Great job, ladies. All members of our school play legally blind. So, Coach Frank's storied career began at high school East in 1978. He worked as an assistant to Coach Sarluca until 1984 when he became our head coach. Coach Frank immediately began to instill a winning mindset, teaching his athletes to set individual and team goals, and he helped them to develop the strategies to accomplish their intended outcomes. And within 3 short years, Coach Frank led High School East to our first of many championships, winning the South Jersey sectional title in 1987. Coach Frank continued to encourage his athletes to always give 100% to the task at hand, focusing on the process rather than the outcomes. This mentality cultivated a mindset of excellence, pursuing your best each and every day with integrity. I asked him how he developed this culture. He indicated it began with his pride in the school, his love for children, and his insatiable desire to help others succeed. He hired the best assistants over the years, people who shared similar philosophies and had value to offer the program. People like Dan Dietrich, John Piscotti, Kevin Cohen, and Ed Kenny. When I arrived at East in 1998, the team's culture had already been established. Winning records, athletes who demonstrated character, and of course, a large following at every game. They were community events. And over time, Coach's system began to take shape, where his teams have won the Ocean County Tournament 8 times, 8 South Championships 9 times, 6 in a row, as Coach had indicated back in the day, the South Jersey Sectional Championships 4 times, and the overall Group 4 State Championships in 2001. I happened to be there to see that. They shaved your head, remember that? Yeah. Subsequently, Coach Frank was recognized as the Ocean County Coach of the Year 6 times, the Shore Conference Coach of the Year in 2008, and the New Jersey Coach of the Year in 2001. Incredibly, Coach Frank has been inducted into the Hall of Fame for the Shore Conference, the Ocean County College, the New Jersey Coaches, Hudson County, and the New Jersey Scholastic Baseball Coaches Hall of Fame to complement his sustained success. I asked him what he missed most about coaching. he said to kids, he enjoyed the family feel at home night games, watching the little ones play behind the stand, knowing that in a few short years they would be playing for him. The best advice he would give kids today was simply, just enjoy the simplicity of the game. Have fun. His most memorable moment was lifting the state championship trophy in 2001 when we beat North Bergen for that title. Coach, I think it goes without saying that you made a difference in the world through the game. You taught your athletes valuable life lessons on how to be men, how to overcome obstacles and compete with integrity. Thank you for all the years of service that you have provided our school community. Tonight's dedication signifies our community's belief and appreciation for your life's accomplishments. Thank you for all that you've done and you continue to do for High School East. Coach, you are a proud reflection of this incredible school. Coach Bill Frank. Can you hear me?
First of all, I'd like to say that I can't believe I'm standing here today because this is my field of dreams, right here. Proud moment in my life. 30 years as a head coach on this field. All the young men that played here, many of whom are still in touch with now. So many players contributed to our success over the years through hard work and for the love of the game. My philosophy when I started coaching here was that the kids to learn and appreciate our style of playing baseball. Not all of them understood my approach, but those that hung in there realized that doing the little things and working hard would always lead to wins. As most of you who knew me then have likely realized that philosophy applies to life, school, college, and sports. I have so many fond memories of the Florida trips, the tournaments, playing in the big games. Years ago, we used to have 2,000 to 3,000 people at the night games when it was a southeast or a south-north game, or an east-north game. I can still see the little kids playing over there. And I used to stand in the third base box, coaching my game, and seeing the little kids playing over there, knowing that someday they'll be playing on this field. My career as a teacher and as a coach was gratifying. I loved the kids. I enjoyed watching them tap into their abilities as athletes and then become more confident, encouraging them, make them feel good. I know that I was tough at times, but in my way, I was trying to prepare them for life because everything I did out here was a life lesson. Watching them improve from freshman to senior year was a delight. There are some players here tonight that are successful in their own lives that I'm so happy to see. They've grown up into fine men, fathers, successful business people, and hopefully they took some of the lessons that they learned. Because a lot of times when I taught coaching, I always kind of related it to a life lesson. And I hope that, it carried on through their years. I need to thank some very special people. First and foremost, I'd like to thank Mr. Al Dietrich, who gave me the opportunity to become a head coach. I especially want to thank my assistant coaches, Dan Dietrich, John Biscotti, Kevin and Ryan Cohen, Chris McHugh, Walt Curry, Ed Kenny, Nick Coleman. Sincere thanks to the Toms River Board of Education, along with Pat Thomas and Ted Gillen, for making this night happen. I'm so grateful for this honor. You guys have been terrific. I would also like to thank my wife of 44 years, who I love very much, my son Brad and his wife Lauren, my son Brian, and my future daughter-in-law Renee, who continues to make me proud, along with my parents, who are in heaven right now. You know, there was a time when my brother and I used to play here, and my parents used to park their car right up there. And after the game, my dad would call us and give us the lecture. You know, he kind of critiqued us what we did right and what we did wrong, and I really, truly miss those days. And I also like to thank my brother Ken for his ongoing support and his mentorship over the years. I love you, brother. I have two beautiful grandchildren, Brielle and Nico, who are the loves of my life. And on that note, I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. Thank you very much.
As an expression of gratitude to Coach Frank and the Toms River Regional School District, I present this plaque upon which is inscribed, "For 30 years, Coach Bill Frank has led his baseball players onto this diamond with passion, enthusiasm, intensity, and love for Toms River High School East baseball. On this date, May 5th, 2022, the Toms River High School East baseball players of today and every day hereafter will carry on the same tradition of excellence on this newly named Coach Bill Frank Field. Congrats, Coach, and thank you." I would like to thank Coach Ken Frank, Mitch Powers, and the Toms River South baseball team for participating with class on this very special night. We could think of no other way to do this other than to have Coach Frank celebrate it with Toms River South and his brother. At this time, Coach and his family and friends will proceed to the side of the press box for the unveiling of the sign. Once complete, we will begin the game. Let's play ball.